Hello, dear student of Level 1. I'm glad to have this lesson with you, to deliver you this easy lecture. This is me, your teacher Mahmoud, and this is your lesson, the spine book, City Life 1. By the way, we have two city lives, but this one, City Life 1, which is about Nairobi, is the capital city of Kenya. So here I don't have a lot to say about this city, but there may be some two questions for you to do. Number one, read the passage City Life, about Nairobi. Read it carefully, then answer those questions. There are some 5 questions there, which I would call B. So A, read the passage carefully. That's all. When it comes to B, answer these questions. There are 5 questions on page 15. So I don't think there is any difficult exercises here in this lesson. Nairobi city. You can describe this city with some very important adjectives or features. For example, fastest growing city, or exciting and modern and crowded. And there are some 2 or major problems that Nairobi city faces. For example, pollution and what we call traffic congestion of the traffic. But anyway, there are some better or good places. For example, the industrial one, factories, places for tourism. That's all. Anyway, read about the city of Nairobi carefully, then answer those 5 questions. So answer these 5 questions. You will find those questions on page 15 of the book. That's it. That's about the City Life 1, which is about Nairobi. Now let us go to see another topic, another history, also titled City Life 2. So that one City Life 1, but now we are talking about City Life 2, which is London. Here are more than 1 or 3 exercises for you to do. But the first one, we have exercise A, already reading about the passage. So when it comes to that passage, I have exercises A, B, C. But let us start with A. In A, read the passage, the topic of City Life 2, which is about London, the capital city of England. Read and answer those 5 questions. There are 5 questions before every paragraph, or on top or every paragraph. There is a rectangle. Inside those rectangles we will find a question. So there are 5 questions from page 19 to page 20. Let us read the passage of London City Life 2 carefully, then answer them carefully. That's number 2. Number A. But when it comes to number B, in number B, the same topic, the City Life 2, also there are 4 questions for us to answer. So read the passage of London carefully, then answer those 4 questions carefully too. We find these questions on page 20. page 20. That's it. When it comes to city life too, I mean the city of London, I do not think there are some difficult words, but there are some expressions or sentences. We can underline them, which may help us to answer those questions. For instance, in paragraph 1, you can underline more than 6 million people. Underline this sentence. In paragraph 2, underline too much traffic. The same line, air pollution and noise pollution. These expressions or sentences, if you could underline them, they help you a lot to answer my questions. Let us come to paragraph 3 and underline was built 70 or 80 years ago. The same line also underline new lines were built in the 60s and 70s. What these sentences for? They help us a lot to answer those exercises about London City or city life too. The paragraph number 3 also underline the expression the cultural and art center. The same paragraph, page 20, underline historical sites. Page 20, the last paragraph, paragraph 5, underline the words banks, the House of Parliament, and the famous clock of Big Ben. These sentences, if just I underline them while I am reading this topic or passage about London, it helps me a lot to answer questions in A and B. That's it. But at the end of this lesson, let us go to exercise C. And in this exercise C, as you see, answer. To answer what? Choose the suitable word. So there were questions and 5 questions, of course, and these 5 questions, they are not quite difficult, but I already answered them. I wrote the answers, but randomly, in a random way. So you have to arrange these answers. So exercise C, question C, say answer. Answer what? Choose the suitable word. These words are the answers, and I already wrote them for you, but in a random way, so you have to arrange each word or expression with its suitable position or question. So we have cultural, cosmopolitan. Of course, when I say culture, it has something to do with culture, with arts, habits, traditions, theater, films, stories, singing, lots of things. But when it comes to cosmopolitan, means a city or a town with people from different countries, of course different cultures and habits. We call that kind of city cosmopolitan. For example, now I can say Khartoum is a cosmopolitan city because there are a lot of races, people from different origins in it, from different countries, different cultures and nationalities. That's the meaning of cosmopolitan. Then we have gallery, number 3 or number 4, and the ground railway, number 5, and the last one, the House of Parliament. This is of course in England. So these 5 words and expressions are the answers of the exercise in question C. I already did them for you, so just you have to arrange them to put each word in its suitable place. That's all. for now.